whole thing, the 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 whole thing. All right, all right, all right. Great evening, everyone. Great evening. Come on in. Let me know that you can hear me and that you can see me. Come on in, everyone. Welcome to our Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves. Excited to be on tonight. I'm Mone't Horton, your host, and this is another show of Sister to Sister Let's Talk Power Moves. We're excited to be here with you this evening. Let me know that you can hear me loud and clearly. Come in and join us this evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in, everyone. Come on in, everyone. Let me know that you can hear me out there. Come on in, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sister to Sister Let's Talk Power Moves. I am your host, Mone't S. Horton. Super excited to be here with you again this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look, you can click and share tonight. We have an amazing individual, a jewel, who will be coming on to join us tonight as a guest. And I am just super excited to be the visionary of this Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves. I don't know about you, but I have been blessed these last couple of weeks. We have had this Show8 showing. We have covered so many different topics, and I am super excited to have an amazing individual on tonight. And she's going to come on shortly. I believe I see her right there. And you can, Mrs. Chanel Rogers Davis, you can let me know that you are there and request, and I will grant you access. Come on in, everybody. Come on, click and share, click and share, click and share. We have some good conversation and just really information that we are going to talk about tonight. Let me see here, Chanel, if I see you. There we go. Welcome again, everybody. Come on in. Chanel, you can go ahead and request me, and I will grant you access. Again, come on in, everybody. Welcome, cousin. I see you, cousin Taisha. Amazing, phenomenal trailblazer out there with your business. So excited to have you to join tonight. Again, everybody, this is Mone't S. Horton, your host of Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves. I'm super excited to be here with you today. I've had a wonderful day. It's Monday, but guess what, y'all? We are in the month of March. Now, you know we cannot contain women to the month of March. We can't be contained, right? But this is Women's History Month. And we have some phenomenal women who are coming in to share with us this month, and none other but this amazing Jewel, who is my cousin, who is going to come on tonight and be our first guest to kick off as we celebrate each other in the amazing things that we have done as women, and doing, and also the women who, most importantly, those women who have gone before us and laid that foundation. And so, Chanel, I see you there. I'm going to see if I can bring you on camera, and I'm going to send you this invite. So let's see. So again, welcome, everybody. Go ahead and click and share, click and share, click and share. Mone't S. Horton, your host of Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves. Again, There we go. I got you. Here we go. Y'all getting better. There we go. She's coming on in. She's coming on in. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Look at that. Hey, you ready? Okay. Ready all the way. Look. So everybody, I need you to take your seat, but I am super excited to have you on tonight. Everybody, again, welcome into Sister to Sister Talk Power Moves. My name is Mone't S. Horton. I am your host, and we are blazing the trail. This month is March, and it is Women's History, Women's Her Story Month. And this is an opportunity for us to observe and celebrate the vital role of women in American history, everyday history. We are making history. And so, what better individual? I have, so many women, right? But to launch this month off with my family member, my cousin, Chanel Rogers Davis. Yes, yes. We right here, Chanel. Exactly. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. Yes, family. Yes. We going, yes. This is all about mama tonight. All right. All right. Yes. Yes. But love you, family. So we have you on tonight, and just want to also share before we jump into this conversation today that this is also March Madness, Women's History Month, March Madness. And we have at Mo's Enterprise, we have launched 31 days of prayer. This is where any woman, men, we love you. We love you. We celebrate you. We thank you for your role and your place in our lives in this world, all of that good stuff. But this is for the women, and we are welcoming. I welcome you as the host to join us. All of the women who have joined and who have signed up, 31 different women every day who are coming in to pray. So if you want to connect with us, we have a Facebook page, a group that has been created, a sacred place created for women to come in and just connect with one another. The prayers have been powerful. We're also, for those who are not connected on Facebook, we also have SoundCloud. And so the women who've been on there, I see your hands. Yes, I see you out there. Thank you for connecting. But I just wanted to go ahead and share that out today. And so, everyone, we are at our eighth showing of Sister to Sister, Let's Talk Power Moves. And we are launching again this month. I have today as my host a phenomenal woman, and I'm not just saying that. Don't say empty words here. And we know that this space has been created to uplift, to help, to empower women to action. Even whoever our viewer is, to action, to live out your life on purpose every day. If you need a little push, if you need a little nudge, whatever you need, we believe that you can find it in this place. And so tonight I have Chanel Rogers Davis here. She is a woman. She is a mother. She is a wife. She is a professional. She is an amazing leader. And she is coming in here tonight. Doesn't she look beautiful, y'all? Just let us know that she just showing up, looking just all wonderful. And she's also a breast cancer survivor. 10 years, okay? 10 years. 10 years. And tonight I have invited her, and she's probably like, what's she up to? What's she up to? But I invited her to come on because, first of all, I want to celebrate you, Chanel. Chanel is also my cousin. If y'all don't see it already in the jeans and and all. If you don't already see it, she is my cousin. And somebody already put it out there, girl power, right? And so, but I have literally watched you, Chanel. We don't talk about it often, but I've literally watched you. I remember you would take care of us at on Deborah's house, at your mom's house, and we used to stay over there. And you know, and you used to be jamming with the music. Chanel, by the way, she can dance too. Okay, will light up the floor. The life of the party, and tonight, as I thought about you coming on, every time I see you, every time that we're together, it's just always all the way live. You know, it's just all the way live, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the circumstance, you're going to get some life from Chanel. But this past year, and even ringing down the years, there is one topic that came to my mind, and it's I shall live. I shall live. There's a scripture that is in Psalms. I'm looking, I do have some notes here because I didn't want to miss this. In Psalms 118, verse 17, and this is NOT for those Bible people out there, right? Scholars. That is, it says, I will not die, semicolon. Instead, comma, I will live to tell what the Lord has done. It says, I will not die, but instead I will live to tell what the Lord has done. And so today, no pressure conversation in this place. We're going to have a conversation, dialogue on what does this topic, I shall live, mean to you, Chanel? But before we get into that, I've given you, attempted to introduce you from my perspectives and so much more that I could add. But I want to start us off for you to come on and introduce yourself in your own way. Tell the viewers, tell them who you are, and then we'll engage in our conversation. So welcome, and you can
hello.
ahead, take over.
Well, I'm Chanel. I'm 45, getting old, praise Jesus. But just a regular girl facing all kinds of drama that we all face and living through each part of the experience. So the biggest thing for me right now is still dealing with the cancer process. So October 25th, 2011, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So right now, life, I talked to Mo earlier, life is split up into 3 parts. Before breast cancer, fighting breast cancer, life after. Before breast cancer, life was like, doing breast cancer is scary. You want to live. You go through this whole entire process. Your mind can't catch up with what the people are saying and comprehend and manage everything you need to manage. So through that process, I fought to live, but I also checked out of the process. Anything that was too stressful, too much, my mind was overwhelmed, footprints in the sand, gave it to God. So a lot of that process, I can't tell you the technical things and the specifics because I was walking by faith, period. It was just too much to comprehend. After going through that process, thinking, oh, once you have breast cancer or any kind of cancer and they declare the cancer is gone, life goes back to normal. Nope, it does not. It don't. The whole time you have breast cancer, especially women with small children, you giving is no longer about you. It's about who's going to raise these kids. How is this process? going to work? How do I keep them secure? How do I keep their mind off of the negativity? So you have little children and you're giving them life lessons constantly. So that's the biggest thing for me. Not even the cancer process. You're talking to your 5-year-old about what to do while they're married, because you're trying to fill in all this information. You want to give them the best information that you can give. And in your mind, you're not going to make it to see all these different benchmarks and things happen in life when they start dating, when they start establishing careers and all these kinds of things. So just in case I don't make it to that point, let me try to fill all of this stuff in. So it's more than the process. How do you survive and help your kids survive through the process? Once I got past that stage, I'm thinking, oh, okay, now we getting somewhere. Nope. Now you go through, how do we keep the cancer away? Constantly. It's doctor's appointment, tests, it's medicine, it's just all kinds of stuff. So through the process, the initial surgery to get the cancer removed, all the different medicines you take, and then something comes up. When you go to those appointments, it's always something thrown in. Just some kind of little monkey wrench to sprinkle to make the day wild. And you just got to roll with the punches. So each time you go, it's really a faith walk. Your mind have to be prepared to handle what's coming next when you get into their office. We all can't mentally handle it. For me, once they say anything that was too big, too great, too overwhelming, check out, do whatever you need to do. I want to live. I want to survive. I trust and believe. And that's how I handle the process. So for that time frame, I had 5 surgeries for the entire breast cancer process. Since then, I've been taking medicines. I have aches, pains, appointments. Life is still a battle to survive and survive without this cancer. And residual effects from it, my chest collapse, fluid in my chest, just all kinds of things. So here recently, I had to have surgery again to correct issues and effects directly from the breast cancer. So I had surgery January 19th. It went well. By maybe 2 weeks later, I spiked the fever. Just a lot of stuff was going on. Everything went haywire. On February 5th, I had to have emergency surgery. Just a lot of things happened. I went through every vein in my body collapsed. Every one. I was down to the last one, which was in my neck, to administer everything. Everybody running around back and forth, and it felt like I was looking through, I don't know, like a window, like you're window shopping at the store, where you can see all the activity going on, but you're really not kind of involved in what the scene is. So going through that process, did not at no point did the light bulb come on and say, hey girl, that's you. So I'm laying there going through all of that different stuff, you mentally not knowing, not being present enough. I was actually septic, so I was delusional. I was, it was so much going on, so I couldn't even catch up with what was happening in that room. And at the same time, it was my son's birthday, so that's a whole nother process. So I'm trying to, stay alive, get through this thing. So through the emergency surgery, they found the last vein in my foot. So they had to administer certain medicines through my neck, other things through my foot. It got a little sticky. My blood pressure wouldn't stay up. My heart rate wouldn't stabilize. So, yeah, when you know that this was the moment and God brought you back, living gets, it turns into something different. Each time I've gone through these different surgeries and processes, it's always you staring death straight in the eye. My process have never been easy. So I'm fighting through each thing, but it's like right now today, I just got a drain taken out today. I'm still open, still draining. It's still fluid that's coming off my chest. I've been draining since January 19th. had countless things happen. I'm at the doctor's weekly, and we're just trying different things. So at this point, I have to wait 2 days. So by Wednesday, we'll have our new plan of how to proceed. And then in the midst of this, I also actually have to have, no choice involved, the eighth surgery, which will be in a few months. At this point, I don't have no choice. I have to leave. I have to do what it is that needs to be done. I can't sit back and feel sorry for myself and not enjoy what life have to offer, because so many people in this process haven't made it. So where my process is hard, look at the ones who process, they didn't make it. That's something different. That's
Yeah.
different. It's a lot
Yeah.
of people at the cemetery that had
That's
plans, that had things to do, families depending on them, children to take care of, and they're not here to partake. Since I'm blessed enough to be here to experience it, I gotta do what I have to do and live.
yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit more, Chanel, because you're literally in you gave us three different stages: the before, the end, and in the midst of it, going through, and then the other side of trying the maintenance of it, and trying to not have it to show back up, right? And keeping yourself up and following instructions and doing all that. We talk about all that, right? And but when you think about, I'm going through, but then there are people who didn't make it through. Can you tell us the best way you can in your own words? How does that like shift your mind, your perspective, um, on just the whole
Yeah.
concept of
So
living?
for me, it's been when you, I don't know, I guess it's called survivor's guilt. When you standing and
Mm-hmm.
talking and fellowshipping and communicating and in relationships with these, women that are your friends, that are your family, that you doing life with
Mm-hmm.
these people, and then they're here today and they're literally
Mm-hmm.
gone tomorrow. So it's not it's different when it's somebody that's distant. Oh, I saw somebody
Mm-hmm.
picture. No, this is a person where life has happened with them. We've done
Yeah.
so many things. We've lived a life of love together in friendships, and now they're gone. So I feel like I owe it to them to live.
Mm-hmm.
If they had the opportunity to do it
Mm-hmm.
again, I promise you, if we hindsight is 2020, but I got the
Yeah.
opportunity. And since I have the opportunity, I have to live life to the fullest extent. I don't like to sit down. I keep moving. I keep moving. I keep going. And I have to keep going because
Yeah.
idle mind. But I already know at this point in my life, guess what? Tomorrow not promised. My aunt walked me through this process. I'm trying to
Yeah.
walk me through my process. She prayed in the midnight hour, in the
Yeah.
early morning, during the middle of the day. If I went in that hospital, here she is at the door. If I don't have to call her, I didn't have to say a thing. She was there all the time. And the whole point was if she found anything pink, pink anything, it was perfect. I was and
Yes.
I was called to get it, period, point blank. And she
Yes.
it when it came
Yeah.
into her life, she fought it like a champ. But within 1 year, one 1 year, one
Literally.
year, she was here and gone. And not just a regular year, it was a COVID year, a year where we had to hunker down,
Mm.
kind of stay away so we didn't bring germs into her environment, so she didn't get COVID, so we didn't get a chance to cover her the way, I would have covered her in a normal
Yeah.
circumstance, in a normal time frame. So that alone, where somebody has covered you thoroughly from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, and you feel that you didn't get a chance to do the same because of circumstance and not because of what your heart wanted to do. I wanted to do a whole lot, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm still
Yeah.
exposed to COVID, so I can't take so much around her. So those conversations are more valuable. Those moments are just value. And even now, yes, I knew I had to have surgery. I knew it was something was coming down the pike. I as far as my health was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But one of those days where I went to just spend time with her, I was able to go, just relax, spend time with her. It was a her moment.
Mm-hmm.
I should be covering her, praying for her, doing for
Yeah.
her, but nope. Praying for me in the surgery
What
that
she
I'm
was doing?
dealing with right now. Just went straight into it. You got surgery coming up. This is what you need to do. And she just prayed all the way through. And she ain't not a regular prayer. Oh, it's hoop hollering and scream. And it's like, oh no, don't do that. Don't because we don't want you to get too excited. We want you to read it. Nope. I
Yeah.
mean, she did it. She prayed so hard that day to when I went in surgery, I already knew I'm covered because it is what it is. God covers me. I'm blessed and highly favored. And I already but just because you blessed and
Yeah.
highly favored don't mean the road not rough.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop.
Yeah.
You just, whoo, I
Yeah.
had to scratch my head right there. Wait. So even though you're covered,
Mm-hmm.
and you knew, we were talking about this a little bit. You're like somebody say I'm covered. You can just hashtag that for us. We do hashtags over here, We do hashtag I shall live, hashtag I'm covered, right? Hashtag I know with assurance. So you mean to tell me that even though
Mm-hmm.
you know that you're covered, on the flip side of that, it doesn't mean that, hey,
Nope.
this life is going to be free of process. This life is going to be
And,
free
and not
of
even that. You
trial,
don't even know
tribulation.
if this life is going to continue because just because I'm covered, I'm blessed and highly favored, and I shall live. It doesn't mean that I shall live in the physical. It could mean that I live in the spiritual, and I can be the blessing or the turnaround with somebody. I grab somebody attention because guess what? If it can happen to me, it can happen to you too. So that the part that you don't
Woo!
understand and don't know until you're sitting in that process. When you sitting there and you already know that the light ain't too far off, and you know and you feel down in your spirit, I may not make it out of this one. And I felt it. I felt it down from the tips of my toes. I'm telling you, I felt this not right. This not the regular protocol. I already knew it wasn't. And I didn't know the
Yeah,
extent of where I was, how I was coming through it, but
yeah.
I knew for sure that my cover
Mm.
and my blessed and my favored didn't mean it was all here on the earth. It meant, yeah, I'm covered, blessed, and favored, but what is the purpose of my life for God? Am I getting ready to do a transition and I really got to cover these kids and I got to cover them in a way that people don't understand, but you can't say a thing to scare your family and scare your love. I want to scam. That's
Yeah.
not the point.
Mm-hmm.
The point is let me get whatever it is that God has for me. And if that means I have to live and be the sacrificial lamb in the process, that's not in a sacrificial lamb, is just doing what
Whoa.
God called you to do. You got to own that. You got to swallow it and keep on pushing forward. I don't know what was happening, but I knew my brain knew this ain't it. I don't know how this thing already play out, but I already felt it down in my spirit. Like survival wasn't guaranteed for me in the form that we think about.
And ooh, yeah. Wow, you just hit a couple of things. Am I the sacrificial lamb? Because it's this perspective. You know, you say, am I? It doesn't mean that I show lit. Now we want to be in the physical, and we want you to be in the physical, right? We want each other. But really, when we go through some things in life, and when you pressed up against a situation like what yours is, or what grandma's was, it's like God opens up, and we got to be open to it. And
That
sometimes we
part.
not. Am I supposed, Lord? What are you really saying? Am I supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be here, live in the physical or eternal life with you? Or like
Mm-hmm.
it's levels to this. And it's stuff that we don't want to talk about. Um, but it goes beyond the physical. You said Is it me
Mm-hmm.
living with you in the spiritual? Um,
And you gotta own it. You
that's
gotta own it, and you can't be
I
scared of it. And I'm not accepting of anything. I wasn't accepting of it, but I knew it was
yeah.
a feeling like I don't. It's indescribable. It's just a feeling that you get that comes over you in a wave, and it's like I went into a place and I couldn't see. I could see. If that truth be told, just felt like I was window shopping. I'm outside the door, the door's closed,
Mm-hmm.
and all life is happening on the other side. And I'm watching. And as I'm watching all of these things happen, I could see so many doctors coming in, running back and forth. Uh, just a lot. It was so much
Mm.
going on at that time. But then when they couldn't get a vein, and everybody in the room got
Mm-hmm.
scared. I'm not scared because I don't understand. Truth, I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Hindsight is 2020 when you look back on a situation. And I know it's Woman's
Mm-hmm.
Month, and this doctor name is Dr. Cooper. She is a
Mm-hmm.
black woman, and I hadn't said a thing to this lady, but I remember her so clear in the process. So when they couldn't get the veins at all, it was over 35 tries to get an IV. They couldn't get. So they
Wow.
called for, I guess, the best of the best. We shock trauma have pink. I think somebody with pink. You
Mm-hmm.
see people crying, but
Yeah, yeah.
Dr. Cooper had them finally like, okay, they couldn't figure this thing out. Hit the bed, and the bed flipped
Mm-hmm.
up. Blanket was across my legs.
Mm.
They held the blanket so I didn't flip off the bed. So my head is to the floor. My feet are to the ceiling. They dropped the back. It's a piece on the bed in an emergency room. They hit it. Your head can fall back.
Mm-hmm.
So the back of your head is not pressed up. It's kind of, level. And in order to get that
Mm-hmm.
vein, she had to get on the floor and hit the vein in my neck. The floor.
Wow.
That's the only way they got the one vein that they could finally get. Over 35
And
tries. They,
so your life, so you just right here talking to me, engaging in
mm-hmm.
this conversation tonight
Yeah, I don't know if you
is a
can see, but I
miracle.
still have, some stuff. But her name Dr.
Look,
Cooper. Oh, she amazing. She
y'all. So
Dr.
we shout
Cooper.
out Dr. Cooper. Where you at, Dr.
Yeah, I just
Cooper?
remember her name. I just remember her name. But everything was just moving so fast. It was moving fast. Um, and I didn't get the whole gist of everything that happened until when I went to the doctor's last week, when she actually started reading through some of the stuff, and it was like, oh, I didn't, in the moment you can't tap into all the things that you have going on, but it's just, is the cancer back? Absolutely not. My cancer not back, but I'm still
Mm.
fighting.
We
Fighting.
fighting.
The
We
cancer
fighting.
not
We
back,
fighting.
but things happen because of this cancer. My chest right now is completely. It looks so crazy. It looks so crazy. I put a little pillow in there to make me look a little for the.
Right, right. Look, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. Chanel, she gonna hold it together. If y'all go over to her page, okay, follow Chanel. She got something for y'all, okay. And so I'm seeing Chanel. The viewers, they're putting in own it, so y'all can hashtag own it. Fighting. I'm gonna fight. You said tonight. You said it felt like I was window shopping. you know. And I want to ask anybody else, are you window shopping? Are you window shopping? Because one thing that's standing out to me
Mm-hmm.
is time. Everything you're saying is time and how precious it is, you know. and you have been fighting. One thing I know about my cousin is that Chanel, wait a minute, she can fight in the physical, because if we ever needed anything to happen, we on the block, we on at the house, Chanel gonna roll up on them, and she gonna pull up the sleeve, and big cousin gonna handle it. She gonna fight. So she can fight in the physical, but she can also, this fight that you're going through even right now, we know that the battle is already won. You just going through this process. You are just going through this, and the victory is yours. What the victory is yours. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a done deal. It's yours.
Sometimes, and not sometimes, all the time, I'm victorious over all things, period. That's just how life. So I posted a picture about the 40 and over challenge with the black on. So I posted that picture. But that was the last picture I took, a full body picture, before the whole chaos with my chest. And in actuality, the day I took that picture, I had another outfit that I wore. Well, supposed to wear with a lighter color. When I put that outfit on, my chest was poking out, my stomach, everything looked so crazy. I took that outfit off, and then I put on a black catsuit with this good. I put oil on my chest and sprinkled some glitter. And went on 2 steps.
Come on
right
now.
On out the door, went on about my business, and pulled it all the way together. I had no clue that I should have been at the emergency room in the process of getting surgery. Common sense did not tell me. Boom, to the hospital. I took that little ugly outfit off and put on that cat suit, and the cat suit did what it needed to do. It did what it needed to do. It's funny looking at the picture, because when I look at the picture, all I see is my chest doing the thing. I can see my stomach and everything, not realizing all of that is filled with fluid, and is really deformed and like breaking down. Instead, I done sprinkle glitter on it and put.
Y'all, I can't even. We can when Chanel began to tell this story, we're like, first of all, looking at the picture, you wouldn't even think. She like, y'all, look at it real hard. You gotta look at it real
first.
hard.
If you look on that side with the pocketbook and zoom in on it, it's a thing. It's not cute.
Yes, but we dressing up, and she got all of this going on in the inside, not knowing. But that's Chanel. Chanel is somebody said, making the best out of the situation. She done sprinkled glitter. You want to collect? She sprinkled glitter. She said, y'all, I done put the glitter on. I changed up the outfit. Like, you looking at this. How many of us can do that? You know, now we want you to take care of yourself and make sure you get to the hospital and all that, because we didn't have that conversation too. Chanel, sit down, Chanel.
I know.
Sit down, Chanel.
Listen, I shall live. I got things to do.
That's what I'm saying. I shall live. Chanel is out. You are living. You are living. You are living. And yes, there is a delicate balance of that, and we have to be wise. But one thing I know about you is that you keep showing up. You keep, and you don't only keep showing up for you. You showing up for your family. You showing up for your little cousins. You showing up for everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
You pouring out.
You can't and not. You can't sit and not do. Somebody cover me. So in the process of somebody covering me, I have to pay it forward. I'm always paying it forward, because I did not do it by myself. It take a whole village. It's so many people that help with my process, still helping with my process. I can't do it alone. So if I can't do it alone, on the moments where I'm down and I need help, I need help. That it is what it is. But the moments when I'm up, I'm going to be the help. Yeah. So somebody got to take the step and do something. Yeah. And it's, I'm going to be the help. or I'm being helped. It's either it's two sides to it. Pick a, and sometimes you can't pick a side. So because I keep hitting these walls where I can't pick a side, I decide all the time where I'm up and I can and I'm not down, I'm going to help somebody. I'm going to pay it forward because somebody had to show up for me. And I couldn't do it by myself. And I couldn't decide who was going to show up. I didn't have the wherewithal to figure it out. I ain't call people for help. You know why? When you sick, when you real sick, that sick where you don't know what the next hour may bring, your mind don't go to who all I'm gonna call and all that. Sometimes you so sick, all you can do is moan and just lay down. That's it. And who show up and consistently do the process. People showed up. They showed up. They showed up because God placed it on their heart. They showed up because that's what they felt they needed to do. Either way they showed up, I thank you. I thank you. And I needed it. So it's not like I could have done it by myself. At a certain point during that cancer process, I said to myself, like, oh, I ain't telling nobody my business. I got this. I can do this. I know I was absolutely clueless. You cannot. No man is an island. You cannot. You have to. Sometimes in the midst of it all, you're going to get knocked over, rolled over, and guess what? Somebody got to help you up. But the thing, if you get up, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you
when you get up? What are you going to do?
That's the thing. What you gonna do?
When you get up, what you gonna do? So we all have a decision to make. Is that right? No matter if we have this if you have an illness, if you have a sickness, no matter what your obstacle may be in life, we're here to we all have to make that decision on what are we going to do. It may be your job. They might decide, let me bring the pink slip in the day. Like, what is it? Yeah. What are you going to do now?
And guess what? You can't let other people's attitudes change how you operate and how you move. Because a lot of, and see, I've encountered that a lot. A lot of times, attitudes, you have a lot of people that's angry about what happened or how it happened or all shoulda, coulda, woulda. They angry about all kinds of stuff. Don't got so much as a headache, blood, nothing. Healthy and have the ability, but mentally not in a good place. So our struggles are different, but because my struggle is a physical illness and yours is a mental illness, it doesn't make one greater or less than the other. So if you already know life is not a crystal stair and tomorrow not promised, I can't let your negativity shift me, because guess what? Your negativity in the moment could be changed all by a gesture that I make. I could be that positive influence in that moment. So we can't just always like, everybody's stuff is different, but we also have to be able to be empathetic, so that way we all can be blessed in the process. We all have to be blessed in the process. And that's what life is about, is evolving. Everybody, it ain't always my turn. It's always somebody's turn. It ain't always my turn. But if you always walk in your blessing, then somebody's always going to be blessed. And guess what? You showing up for them don't even have to be a thing. It could have been a smile on your face. Hey, good morning. How you doing? You okay? That's all somebody might need. So you can't just always internalize it. Woe is me. Why me? Why not me?
Ooh. So it's not just good enough to show up.
How you show up. You got to show up with love. You got to show up with joy. You got to show up understanding that an open hand in God's eye will always be open for a blessing. And that open hand works both ways. I pay it forward all kinds of ways. And it's spoken word. I don't want to, if I'm blessing you, why I got to talk about it? Why I got to tell somebody? Why? The blessing is in the action and not in broadcasting. The broadcast is when it be a thing. You don't have to broadcast what you do. If I'm operating in my destiny and what my blessing is, you got to know and understand. You got to do it humbly. Do it in a place, in a space where a person can receive that blessing and know that it is a blessing earnestly. How can they know God is showing up and you doing an extra thing that's unnecessary in the process, because people watch and they're watching
That's good.
always for negative reasons. Sometimes they're watching just because they're learning through their process too.
Mm-hmm. And might not be speaking that, articulating it. So
Yes,
we have some
silent
silent
viewers that
viewers. So
definitely can learn from, can grow from, can tap into, and that's why you got to live, but you got to live unapologetically. You got to live with joy. You got to live like, hey, good morning, I'm so happy to be up today. For real, I'm happy because I already know tomorrow wasn't promised to me. So that's why when that moment came and I already knew that I don't know where this is going to be, I shall live, and I shall live with joy in my heart, be it today is the last day in the physical or I have another 1,000 years. It, however it goes, I had to, me and God had to have a talk like, okay, because through this process, I do get overwhelmed, I do get scared, I do get nervous, and when I get in those moments, it's like I gotta quiet my mind. Like, okay, God, I gotta quiet my mind so you can work. If you so busy over here fooling with me, you can't be on and all of them while they doing what they supposed to do. So sometimes when you give it to him, you got to give it to him and then fall all the way back. Once that thing hit me and I knew what I knew, I needed the fall back so that way everybody can work and do what they need to do so I can be here. I could not tell you everything that happened to me in there, but I already knew it wasn't a it wasn't a it was a moment. So I had to yeah,
you just said a whole lot, but
I
you
had to
said you had to
release it, and
release
because
it
my brain
all.
wasn't comprehending what was happening. And what they do is, if your I guess if your eyes are open, and which mine were, they'll start talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll they'll calm you through the process. So
Mm-hmm.
like it was so much going on and happening. I guess I was looking all over the place that somebody snatched my attention. Was like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
to get a good, a flow going.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind of, but you still
yeah.
see. Yeah, I
Oh,
was
you was
alert through the
alert.
whole
Mm-hmm.
process, even though my eyes were, my
I
other stuff
got you.
wasn't,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it just was, it was one of those moments in life where it's like, what you gonna do? And I prayed through it. I mean, so much so till like I had to change my deodorant because while they
Mm.
were doing all of that, the fragrance of my deodorant is a I forgot it's secret something. It's a nice fragrance, but
Mm-hmm.
that fragrance, the way they had my arms up and was trying to keep working on me, that fragrance brings that memory, and I don't. So I,
Got you.
I don't ever want to smell that deal, because that deodorant takes me to that moment. So it's certain
Yeah,
little things like that. Like, who knew when I smelled that deodorant? I was like, oh no, 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 no! I don't want
yeah.
that deodorant. A bunch of it in the room.
Right, 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 right. But you said no, not in this
Mm-mm.
season. No,
No,
we ain't going
but
there.
I don't know. Life is life. It's just, like right now I went in, and my biggest thing was get this tube off. I've had tubes on me, and the kids they called me an octopus. They say I got tentacles. I the tubes is everywhere. That listen, yeah.
They try to make, just try to just
So
make it
I
a little
went
light. Yeah.
last week, and I'm like, that's it. I want this tube off. Too much fluid is coming off my chest. So the doctor, sometimes they gotta get with you on your level. So when I go, I'm like, I gotta get this tube off.
Uh-huh.
The doctor said, "Oh, fine, we can take it off today,
Mm-hmm.
but what we gonna do is stick a needle this long. We're gonna guide it through your chest and put it into the fluid pocket and drain it manually if we take this tube off." So my next comment was, "Why would we mess with a perfect tube? Steve don't involve nobody. Steve is fine. You know, it's just perspective. My perspective
Yeah,
changed
your
in an
perspective.
instant.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Mm.
Yeah. And we can laugh about it, but in that moment, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, let me go ahead and sit down because that's what we had
Yeah.
talked about. Let me go. No, we're going to go ahead and leave that alone. I'm
Yeah.
good, Doc. I'm going
Like,
to
and
go
I
home and sit down.
totally planned on being in my mind back living, not on restriction.
You did.
Yeah, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I was, you know, in my feelings a little bit because it's like mentally now I'm right. It's like I've been just out of the loop all January, and so now it's like okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get. I'm antsy. I want, you know. And they said, and they
And that
told
was
me
a mover
no.
and a shaker.
So, but
Yeah. So you want assignment. You want assignment even now, I believe. So with that, it's what I'm hearing is I shall live dot dot dot. Right? I shall live dot dot dot. So today, to our listeners, I shall live dot dot dot. You have a decision. We have a decision on what's going to follow the I shall live. Chanel told us tonight, I shall live joyfully. I shall live unapologetically. I shall live with a smile on my face. I shall live and show up. Like, what is it going to be for you in this?
yeah.
What's your decision? Because we all have time, and but how are we going to use it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have fun with mine.
You know,
I'm finna
I
have fun
know
with mine. I'm here for it. I am ready. I am fitting to have fun with mine.
me too. You know, because we don't know, so we're gonna rock it out. And so to I also want to ask you, Chanel. So we're cousins, and we come from a rich stock of independent, trailblazing woman. And how, in this month of, women's history, her story, like what woman, I mean, yeah, what woman in our family have really truly had an impact on you? And how does that, their process and what you knew, the foundation that they've laid, how does that make you feel today in terms of that? Does that give you a higher appreciation, or like a higher elevated burden, like to really truly live this life? Like, how does that resonate with
Well,
you?
of course, my person is grandma. Honey, I had the absolute best grandmother on the planet. Cerie Perez Wallace was amazing. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. She was the absolute. She taught us that love is a verb. It is a action word. You have to do a thing. She covered so many. She is so many of us. And so growing up, we just thought it was normal that it was that many of us.
Right.
We really thought.
Really though.
We just assumed every family had 50, 11 children. Yes,
Children.
it's a lot of us. And she did it
Yeah.
effortlessly. She did it every single solitary day. She cooked food. She loved on the kids. She want all the kids dropped off. She, spent time with us. She imparted knowledge. She actually called it's so many of us, and she called each and every one. She knew if you did not talk to her, and within the last day or two, your presence was valued. Your presence was needed. Your communication was needed. She made each one of us feel just as important as the next. And she showed you the value of communication. It felt good. She would be on that phone, call your grandmother, I haven't talked to you, call your grandmother. And I don't know how many, she would call all of us. So I just don't even understand how she called that many people in a day, and made sure, and then she could be able to tell you all of, and then she was a seer of things. So she would be able to see into your business. She would, don't let her get a good nap, honey. Wake up and tell you all your business, all of it. She would tell you accurately. So she had, she's warfaring. She's praying over you. She's praying for us. She's praying with us. She handling our children. She's just imparting knowledge and wisdom and guidance. And because she is who she was, we are who we are. It is no way we could have an Aunt Curlin who could cover us all, or all, even the stuff that I do with people. I do that as a direct result of what she did for me and how she cared for me, and I was the one that was able to live with her the longest out of the grandkids, and I was the leader nest with her. But so it's some things that she, make everybody feel love, make everybody feel special. And then she would say things like, how would you feel if you was the one that wasn't receiving the nurturing, the love, the attention, the encouragement? It's not a good feeling. So she said, you don't like how that feel, just think about the next person. So, which, now it's like, So when I do things and say things, I try to make sure I'm always encouraging and imparting something. My presence should bring positivity. My presence should bring order. My presence should bring peace and love. When I walk into a room, I don't want people frowning their face up. I don't want that kind of energy projected. Your energy speaks before you do. Your energy speaks for you. So if we stepping into a room, what is your energy saying? Your energy says a lot. My grandmother could call it. If we walk into her door, she could call it straight off. What's going on? You all right? She's already in. She's picking up on what you're bringing in. Even your worst moment, your energy shouldn't speak negativity. It's still hope. It still should speak life. It still should speak some kind of encouragement. Yeah, my moment is not good, but this too shall pass. Get settled in on this negative moment because I got some positive ones. The next coming, so we can't rest and put all our eggs in a negative basket. We just gotta keep on pushing. Whoa. You gotta get the next basket, and then the next egg, and the next basket, and the next egg. And well, don't this one didn't go right for sure. This one was a teaching moment, and that's what I feel like it is. It's teachable moments. It's redirecting your energy. It's sitting you down. It's getting you clear. It's moving all of the muck and the goop out the way to get you on to the next thing. And what did you learn from this? Because whatever lesson you learned in this moment is going to bless you in the next moment. And you got to fight through each moment. If somebody saved you from all your moments, where you fight at? How you going to learn to fight? Where your fight going to come from? Yeah, you can't. If every time before you hit that bottom and somebody snatch it, you're not learning and you're not refining those skills. Boxers go to the gym and practice daily, so that way when they get in the ring, you just don't show up. Sometimes you gotta show up prepared. How you show up prepared? By conquering each thing that face you. Don't let it defeat you. Smile. Step to the next thing. Smile. And sometimes you're going to put that smile on your face, and then your heart will soon follow. It'll catch up.
It's going to catch up. You just,
because it's for you. You smiling for you. It's really, if you bring in that energy, then the blessings and the rest of it automatically flows. The others are blessed by you. If you're walking in your blessing, that's how you want to bless the next.
Look, I say, as you go, it's gonna
For sure.
flow. It's gonna flow.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you have y'all. Let me know. Y'all hear her out there? Do y'all hear all of these nuggets and things she's dropping today? Look, my head, I'm about to explode over here because you are talking. We are talking to a woman who is going through her own process, but chooses to rise above. Yes, the reality is that, hey, Phil, no, this is a process. Oh, it is. The truth of it. We're not under the rug. But I shall live. I shall lean in. I shall show up. I shall go up. I shall be victorious. I shall not just say I'm victorious, but I'm
Be
going to be
it.
it.
Be it. The action word.
The
I don't have no
action.
choice. And guess what? If I fall down in the fight, who is going to fight for me? In those moments that I had, I was by myself. It wasn't your family could be in a waiting room. They could be outside. Right now, COVID wasn't even letting them in the hospital. You in there by
Right.
yourself. So if you're not your
I wish
mind, your
you would go.
body, and your spirit to fight, even when you don't want to, even when it looks too dark and gray, if you're not training up in your own spirit to fight, you never gonna win. You gotta fight. It's a fight, and this is a conversation you gotta have with yourself. This ain't a conversation that you have with others. Sometimes we gotta do some self-checking. And the self-checking is, baby, you gotta fight. You gotta fight. And when people see you fight, then that's how they can jump in and help you fight. But if you're not fighting, how somebody gonna know and jump in and help? You gotta fight for
For
yourself.
yourself.
And in your fight for yourself, you get that energy and that motivation to fight for the next one, because it does something to my soul. That cancer is not for the weak. It and I don't care what kind of cancer it is, any kind. It's any kind of sickness, but that cancer is a thing, and your body hurt. Do you know how many days my body hurt? All of them. All of them. You got to make a choice. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a pain pill every day? No, that ain't happening. Sometimes I'm gonna shake it off and get up. Some mornings I move slower than others, but guess what? I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna keep moving. And the more I move, the more that pain subsides. I am not taking no pain pills. I am not doing all that different stuff. Yeah, when I need it, I need it. While I was in the hospital, that pain was on another level. They was giving me pain meds through the IV, orally, and I had pain patches on. And guess what? I was still in pain. When you take enough pain medicine to knock over a horse and the pain still ain't going nowhere, that's a thing, honey. That's a thing, baby. That's a thing.
Jesus.
I had pain management. I had nausea management. I was so nauseous, I couldn't see straight. And the problem became it wouldn't let up. When all that is on you and it won't let up, and it was like, okay, I'm waiting. You could just let up and let me breathe for 5 minutes. Just give me 5. I can get it back together.
Right.
And guess what? I didn't get 5 minutes. So I had to fight through it. I had to fight through it. Close your eyes, buckle down, and talk straight to God. Listen here, God. Look here.
Look here.
I know you think highly of me, but
I need you to come
need your
down
help
here.
like yesterday.
Like,
yeah.
You omnipresent. I need to know that you like. Can you just?
Oh yeah, it was a thing. It was. That cancer fight ain't for the weak, and none of our fights are the same. Everybody fight ain't the same. It ain't no two people that can print out the same blueprint of the fight and how it go. All of us are different, but all of us are going through a thing. And the blessing in my storm is no, my cancer is not. I love saying it. It's not back, because at one point they thought it was bad, but to find out it's not bad, but a direct result. Really? That's what y'all saying? That's what's really happening here. Oh, okay. And so my life is interrupted yet again. I gotta stop yet again. I gotta. It's one of those like. And truth be told, I was avoiding it. I already knew it was coming. I knew. I've been avoiding it. I done went and did keto. I done lost weight. I had a
Yes, you
personal
did.
trainer and everything. The whole time my chest was collapsed. I ain't know.
You should.
I did.
You doing
Some of that
look.
time I knew what my chest was collapsed, but the doctor did tell me, "Oh no, you don't got to go into emergency surgery right now. You got a little time." So I'm gonna optimize that little time. He told me I had a little time. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I'm working out. I put down all them carbs. Me and carbs have a special relationship. I love them. Listen, potato chips, eat the bag. I
You'd have been on the beaches of the world. I mean, you just out here doing it. Every time we turn around, we getting a selfie of us see something coming through on a bing, 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 bing. But that's one thing that I love about you, cousin, that no matter, we know that this process is not easy. Like I can't even, right? All I can, girl, I'm laying down, standing up, sitting aside, prayer, holding you up. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. Like you said, it's no one blueprint of this. But one thing I can say about you is that you are a fighter. And we know that fighting is not always easy, right? It's not. But your life is such a blessing to so many individuals that you don't even know. And I know in your moving and your shaking and what you do and what you do it out of you. That's why I love it. The kindness of your heart, even what you did for us. Girl, you had us like, and I'm like, here she is doing her own. It just hits you. What they say, it hit different,
mm-hmm.
you know? And it teaches you how to show up differently, to live in that moment, because you don't know, like you said, the next one. But if you give this one all you have, if you give
Yep.
this one all
This
you
one.
have, this one, focus on what's in the here and what's in the now. So you just laid so many nuggets on us today, and I just thank you. Um, as we are wrapping up, I want to ask you, because we know that there's individuals who are out there, and we thank you, all of our guests, all of the viewers, the listeners today, even those who will come and play back. Let us know if this has blessed you today. But we know that there's individuals out there who are on a journey. They're in their process, whatever it may be. It may be something similar, and it might be something just all the way different. What would be a word of encouragement, some steps, tools, whatever you may have in your mind that you would want to give them tonight that would help them to hold on, that would help them to get to that next moment, have the strength enough to get to that next place? What would you say to our viewers tonight?
The biggest thing for me, fight and project that thing that you want. You got to throw your expectation ahead. As in, if your goal is
Mm.
to do a thing, go a place, be it vacation, be it see your next birthday, somebody else's birthday, whatever the case may be. The thing is, the only way you can
Mm.
arrive at that particular goal is if you survive this. You gotta get through this moment to get to that goal. So what I do is I just throw it forward. I will project, throw my mind forward, like I already know God got this. I'm confident. I'm confident with no questions. Know that God got me covered in this here, this thing. So let me go ahead and start
Mm-hmm.
revving up and getting prepared for my next thing. And my next thing is whatever it is that the desire of my heart is. So my thing is Always fight and keep moving. Always fight and plan ahead. Always fight. Prepare. Always fight. Keep preparing. Always fight. It's bad right now, but I got stuff to do. What you gotta do? This, and this. Always fight. You know how? Knowing that you're gonna survive this. That's it. And whatever
Whatever
this
that this
is,
is.
this too shall pass. And guess what? I shall.
So I
But
shall.
we always gotta know God has the last word. And if his the last one, we can't keep dwelling on it. We gotta let him have it. And guess what? And in the blessing of the fight and the victory, we'll see where you at to enjoy it. Always position yourself for greatness.
Wow.
Position yourself where God will be pleased.
Somebody out there, she said, throw your
Yep.
expectation forward. Is that what you said?
Throw your mind and your expectation forward.
Throw your mind and your expectation forward. Somebody later, somebody right now, go ahead and hashtag that. Playback. Whatever. You have to throw your mind, your expectation, put your mind forward. Already be in the place.
When that thing didn't get off of me, that's what I did. When it did not get off of me, when that nausea wouldn't move and that pain wouldn't move, and I'm fighting through both of them, I was in that hospital, and I was in that hospital for days, and it just felt like I wasn't getting no relief. And you can't have the visitors come in, and things was just going a way that they were going. I threw my mind forward, like, oh, this no, I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. So I start planning out all my stuff and doing what I needed to do. And guess what? I threw my mind ahead to some joyous stuff, some stuff that's going to laugh and smile and giggle. That's what I ain't throwing
Right.
my
Yeah.
I ain't
Shift
throwing
the
my stuff to no
atmosphere.
bills. I ain't throwing my mind to no. My mind getting thrown to some good things, some things that speaks to my joy and my happiness. Because you got to change the narrative. You got to change that energy, because sometimes your energy, you know what I mean, it happens in your mind, it happens in the physical. When it happens,
And
because I'm already
you so
healing my
right.
mind. My mind, I'm already trying to figure out.
It's a wrap.
I'm already. I'm already like, what I'm aware.
Yeah. We got some things
And
to
guess
do.
what?
People to
I
see,
got a little
places to
pillow
go.
in there making me little. Got the. You gotta make
Right.
it do what it do. I look like a shark bit me, but you won't know it when I cross the threshold. When I leave out, I'm gonna be on point.
Look, if
I
y'all know,
don't look like what I've
you
been
won't
through, what
know it.
I'm going through. I don't look like where I am right now. If you really want to know, I don't look like where I am right now. I'm patched up.
Look.
I had a whole day. Yeah, they trying to get fluid off my chest today. It was a lot today. So, doctor,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had thing just
Yeah.
yeah. So, but do you think I care? Not at all. Life goes on.
Look. I am I'm just letting it all just sink in and process, because you've truly been a blessing tonight. I believe that God has showed up in you, through you, in your process. He is, oh my goodness, he is taking care of you the same way that he already said that he would. Like you said, I am covered and you are covered. And one thing that your Aunt Curlin want you to know, that baby, you are covered. Those prayers that went, honey, they covering you in the present today. Okay. If we don't know anything else. And so as we are closing out today, I just want to admonish our viewers to live while you are living. Be alive. Stay awoke. Lean in. Dig deep. Get
You
into
got
it.
one life to live. That's it. One.
One
Live
life.
it unapologetically.
Don't apologize for any, you don't owe anybody anything. I said the other day, I said, if you get you some new underclothes, you get you a new outfit, don't say, I'm going to wear that with my new dress a couple weeks later. No, you better put them on. You better wear them now. Your new shoes. Don't wait to do it right now. Because the truth about it, we do not know. But one thing we do know, that we have a hope. Time is precious. So if you have a goal to go on the beach, go stick your feet in some sand. That's what Mone't say. Go and do it. If you have a goal, a dream, a business plan you want to do it. A vacation, do it. An outfit you want that TV, Let's not wait. Let's not wait. I shall live. We shall live. Dot, dot, dot. My question for you today is, what's following your I shall live? How are you backing that up? We shared today how this courageous warrior, this woman, this mother, this wife, this blessing, this professional, this leader, this survivor of 10 years, it's been 10 years surviving this battle that's already won, victory stamped, just going through the process and showing up all the way through it. She shared with us today so many nuggets. She said you have to throw your expectation forward. What? Throw your expectation forward. You have to own it. And so I admonish everyone who's listening and chimed in today to own it. What is it that you want? What is it that you're expecting for? What is the desires of your heart? Own it, surrender it, release it. Be in the moment. Because when you keep showing up in the moment, don't worry about conquering tomorrow. Conquer today. Can you conquer your now? Can you conquer your now? Because each moment will take care of itself. This has been our 8th showing of Sister to Sister. Let's Talk Power Moves. We have had an unapologetic conversation today with Chanel Rogers Davis, my cousin, the light of the party, the life of the party. And I pray that today everyone has been able to take away something that will help you be empowered to your next. As we're closing out, I want to thank you, Chanel, for pouring out to all of us today. We didn't even know what it was all going to entail. But God knows, and He knows every single viewer that is on here even today. So I pray that even now, that everything that you've pulled out, that He will restore it to you 100-fold, running over, pouring over. That kind of blessing that when they say your saucer gets blessed, the saucer gets blessed, okay? That's what it's going to be for you. Be encouraged to keep fighting. You are a warrior like no other. And God has already covered you for what's to come. Continue to walk and decree and declare, because it affirms, because that's what it is, an affirmation that I shall live and not die. I shall live and not die. So today I'm just sitting over here and I'm just taking it in and I'm just so appreciative. But I don't know about you, but I'm going to look, y'all. I'm running in every single goal, my expectation is being thrown forward. I'm running and I'm telling you all, what is it that you need to do? Let's go. Know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, surround yourself with some people who can help you to pull it together. If you need some help, reach out. We're here to help you. And is there anything else that you want to share, to say as we closing out?
Be blessed.
I think you just be blessed. So you all take care. Women's History Month. Her Story Month is this month. And there are still some amazing women who are coming on for the rest of this month and beyond. So please stay tuned. We will be back here next Monday at the same time, same place, God willing. We're taking it up. We're getting good and better and better as we show up every time. Also, if you want to get connected to the 31 Days of Prayer March Madness, y'all, it's been blazing. Okay, 31 women, join us. Stay tuned. Watch the page. Go follow us at Mone't as Horton. We are there and we are ready to connect with you. Take care. Take charge. You all, thank you for coming out tonight. Chanel, thank you. I love you. Remember, I shall live. Woo! Take care. Love you. Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.